A warm greeting to one and all. Dear friends, myself, Dr. S. B. Kishore, welcome you all in the today's session, Introduction to MS Access. In the last session, we have discussed about the various database terminologies. Then we have also seen how to manage the database operation. It means some of the basic operation that we can perform on the database. Then we have seen some of the database tools. And in the today's sessions, we are going to discuss about the MS Access as one of the database management tools. Then features of MS Access, then database object that has been supported by the MS Access, then how to design a database. It means what are the basic things that you need to remember before designing a database, how to start MS Access, then creating a database from the template or from the blank database. So these are the major things that we are going to discuss in the today's session. So what is MS Access? So MS Access is nothing but a DBMS package that helps us to manage the data and store the data in a computer database. Now here, when I am saying computer database, it may be a local database or it may be a cloud. Basically, it helps you to build a database applications, and the latest versions of Access provides what? Working with the internet and developing the World Web applications. Now, these are some of the major features. So, of course, during the course of time, we will discuss all of them one by one. So, like I said, the cloud access is one of the major one, and we will be able to share the data. It means we will be able to save our data in a cloud also, and we will be able to access as and when required. Now, what are the various database objects that has been supported by your Access? So, table is one of the most important one. It helps you to store the database information in the form of matrix. It means in the form of rows and column. Then queries, it helps us to filter the data according to certain specified criteria rather than displaying the entire data. Then form is one of the most important object which helps us to create a data entry form for the beginner. It lets us view only one record at a time, and entering and navigating a data is quite easy using this particular feature. Then report is another important database object. It helps us to generate the effective printable reports. Then macro, it facilitates us to automate the task that we are performing regularly. Then module, it is a collection of declaration, statement and procedure and stored together as a single unit to organize what? A Microsoft Visual Basic Code. Then when I am saying designing a database means what? As we have already seen in the previous sessions, we have discussed about the data and the column names. So collections of this what? It is forming a one record, then collections of record forming a table, and collections of table forms what? A database. It means during discussion we have seen what? A bottom-up approach. But while designing a database using a software tool or MS Access, we need to follow what? A top-down approach, where first of all you need to create a database. Under the database you will have a tables, and within a table you have what? Various columns. So what are the basic things that you need to remember while designing a database? The first one is the purpose and the need for a database. Okay, you need to specify for what purpose you want to design a database and whether you are going to create it using a template or from the blank database. Then decide the kind of the tables a database should have. Also decide how you will relate a table with another table if you are working with the multiple tables. Then you need to think about the data type, size, default values, validation rule, etc. for the certain specified field or column. Then think about the report format, forms and other database objects that you would like to include in your application. Construct a table and insert some artificial or live data just to check whether your database is working properly or not. And finally, create the queries, forms and report as per the need of the application. This is a very simple database design, okay, and it's very easy to construct such kind of database. But now take the enterprises database, which consists of various components and objects or entities. So designing such database will require a lot of time and lot of expertise. So how to start an MS Access? So click on the start button on the Windows toolbar and then follow these steps in order to start the MS Access, or simply type an Access in the search taskbar and click on the Access. So this is another way. So after a short delay, a Microsoft Access main window will display a dialog box offering a user a choice for creating a new database application or open the existing one. Here you will get a screen something like this. It means you can open the existing database, or you can create a blank database, or you can also select the various templates. Okay. Before deciding to build a database, look at the template provided by the Access to see if any one of these templates match your requirement. If so, select it, and as soon as you select, Access will create what? A new database based on that particular template. and you will be able to modify those templates later on as per your requirement. So now what is template? Template is what? It is a file that when open creates a complete database application, and thus it saves a time and effort to create a similar database from the scratch. Now this database is ready to use and contains all the tables, form, report, queries, macros and relationships that you need to start working. Some sample template include that has been provided by the SS is what? Nutrition tracking, customer service, time card, inventory, vehicle maintenance, project management, faculties, etc. And after creating a database by using a template, you can customize the database to better suit as per your need. It means you will be able to change the template as per your requirement. Now, as soon as you click on the blank database, what will happen? Here you need to specify the name of the database. So by default, you will get a name something like this: database followed by n ACCDB. So what's ACCDB? ACCDB is nothing but the access database. Earlier we used to save the database using MDB format called as Microsoft database format. So here change the name of the database. Suppose I have given here student. Then specify the drive and directory where you would like to store this particular database, and finally click on create or simply press the enter key. So as soon as you click on the create button, you will get a screen something like this. Okay, so here you will be able to create the tables. So how to create the table and work with the table, that is the thing that we are going to discuss in our next session, that is creating a table and understanding the different field types and the field properties supported by the MS Access. This is the reference that you may follow, and now it's the time to do a practical session. So like I said, type here access in the search box, okay, and you will get a screen something like this. It means you will be able to open your existing database, or you can also select what? A blank database, or you can select the various template as per your requirement. Access supports various templates. So for a time being, I am clicking on blank database application. So specify the name of the database, suppose admission, and I want to store this database in a specific folder. Okay, and click finally OK button, and now press here create button. So as soon as you click on the create button, you will get a screen something like this, and here you will be able to create what? A table. So of course this is the thing that we are going to discuss in our next session. Now we will discuss about the various templates that have been provided by the Access, like customer service, nutrition tracking, charitable contribution, call tracker, home inventory. So there are various templates that have been provided by the MS Access, and it will be very easy to work with this particular template. You will be also able to edit this particular template once it has been started as per your requirement. Now we will discuss about here, let's say customer service. So click on the customer service. After fraction subsequent, your database will get loaded. Okay, so observe that we have an option called case list, and under that we have a various option like new case, customer list, okay, and so on. It means we'll be able to start working on this particular database very easily, and that is the basic advantage of what? A templates. Okay, so I hope that you understood the concept or how to work with the template. So it's very easy. Now we have not created any database, neither we have created any table. All these tables and the database has been created by your Access. Similarly, the various forms, reports, etc., all these things have been created by your Access itself. Okay, so that's the basic advantage when you are working with the template. So I hope that you understood this particular topic too. And so I hope that you understood how to create the database and the purpose of the database. What are the things that you should remember while designing a database, and what is template and the use of the templates. So with that, thank you very much. Have a nice day.